What's up everyone, this is Ahmed and welcome back to your JavaScript 8 tutorial. And in this tutorial I'm going to show you and I'm going to tell you the meaning of JavaScript statement, what are the JavaScript statement, and why we use and why we want to talk about the JavaScript statements. In HTML, JavaScript statement are instruction to be executed by the web browser. So most JavaScript programs contain many JavaScript statements. The statements are executed one by one in the same order as they are written. The statement is basically a line of instruction which is given by the language, or we usually define the statements. Without statements, I think a program is nothing. So a statement is kind of single line of instruction. Now let's move to the code. So first thing I want to explain, I added a paragraph which is actually the introduction of this tutorial, and one another paragraph with ID demo, and the main thing, script code of JavaScript. So let's consider this code. Let's see. First is statement. So this is the statement which is telling variable x. So which is declaring variable x and assigning and initializing it to the integer value 5. So what this statement is doing, this is statement declaring an x variable and initializing an integer value in it. So it will store the 5 in x. Okay, this statement working same as above. And now this statement, what is doing, this statement is actually storing the value of x and y after adding both values. Okay, so finally z variable will hold the plus of this x and y. So actually these are the statements. Now this document.getElement by id. So what this statement is doing, actually when we execute this statement will print or show the value of z in paragraph. Or so basically in this example, x, y and z are given values and finally z is displayed. Now run this and we'll see Google Chrome. Here 11 values and our paragraph text. So 5 plus 6 11. This statement is just displayed the 11 value in paragraph demo. Simple is that. Now another thing I want to talk about is semicolon. So semicolon is kind of terminate statement we use in JavaScript and in any other programming language. So what is the meaning of terminate statement or semicolon? So it basically tells the compiler and the execution of this program that this statement is terminating here. So if we want to write another statement right after it, so we just cut this statement and here. So semicolon terminate statements. Okay, so this statement x is equal to 5 ended here. Okay, now we can write another statement right after it. So terminate semicolon is a terminate statement which tells where we want to terminate our statement. Okay, it tells us we can make our program more readable using these statement, and is compulsory. Semicolon statement I think is compulsory. Okay, now consider the following statements, two more statements. JavaScript ignores multiple spaces. You can add white spaces to your script to make it more readable. For example, this is the statement. Here is space and space, which is making this statement more readable, and this is not the way. Okay, so these white spaces we are using, which is ignored by the execution time on in JavaScript. Okay, the JavaScript ignore these white spaces, so we can give many spaces if you want, but the purpose of white spaces is to make your program more readable. Okay, so this will never affect on your code white spaces. There is another thing I want to talk about: JavaScript line length and line break. For best readability, programmers often like to avoid code line longer than 80 characters. Okay, because it will increase the page size. So you want to scroll right to left to read the line. So basically, lines longer than 80 characters we ignore mostly. So if a JavaScript statement does not fit on one line, the best place to break it is often an operator. Okay, the best way to break it after an operator. If this line is increasing the editor length, so what should I do? I will just break it after the operator. So just keep in mind, you if your statement is increasing your editor length, so you want to break it after the operator. Okay, another quick concept I want to talk about is JavaScript statement can be grouped together in code block inside curly braces. The purpose of code block is to define statement to be executed together. One place you will find a statement grouped together in block or in JavaScript function. So what I am trying to say is, if we use function and function contain many instruction, and in the end function will tell and return and tell us the main functionality or what is this function is doing. Okay, so function contain many statements. All those statements which belong to functions must be written in curly braces or block of in between these blocks. Okay, so what is function, why we use, and what is the functionality of this, we will talk about in upcoming tutorials. So hopefully guys you get all the concept. If you don't, just go to my channel, and yeah, when you are watching this video, just comment right down the video and ask me whatever you want to ask, and I will help you. So see you next time.